you're superstitious, I'm not sure whether it's lucky or unlucky to win the 13th competition, but I'm not going to worry about that. As usual, we're going to start by introducing our judges. Three judges here. That's Mark Ashworth, Minnie Shepherd. Sorry, Minnie Birch and Bonnie Shepherd. Oh, good start. Anyway, the first person we're going to introduce is Mark Ashworth. Mark fell into the vice of songwriting through entering a song competition. Oh, there you go. Which serves as a warning to others. Some 20 years ago, so he's been going for quite a while. His influences range from traditional song to the likes of Richard Thompson, Steve Knightley and many others. The song he plans to sing is an oldish one called Someone Else's Songs, which seems he thinks is suitably pretentious piece of songwriterish metaphor when he's performing as a judge. Mark Ashworth.
Am I okay to sit down, Scott?
Yes.
I'm getting too old for this.
Chair, if you want to chair.
Step. No. This is fine. So this is called Someone Else's Songs, and it's a song that's right up itself for a songwriter. I've been singing someone else's song. I know them pretty well now. I've been singing them so long, and it's taken me some time to work out just what's going on. I've been singing someone else's song. I've been using someone else's voice, an accent that I picked up more by habit than by choice, until my own inflections have become just background noise. I've been using someone else's voice. I've been dancing to someone else's tune, moving to the rhythm like the tide pulled by the moon. But my dancing days will all be done if I don't step out soon. I've been dancing to someone else's tune. I've been chasing someone else's dreams, swept along by circumstance like a leaf floats on the stream. But the things you thought you wanted are seldom what they seem. I've been chasing someone else's dreams. I've been dancing someone else's tune. I've been singing someone else's song.
Thank you, Mark. Our second judge is Bonnie Shepherd, the Watford-based singer-songwriter and a busker with Network Rail. With a growing collection of heartfelt original folk songs complement her well-rehearsed set of popular covers including tunes by Dolly Parton, Joni Mitchell and Paolo Nutini. Bonnie Shepherd has performed at Rickmansworth Canal Festival and the Bushy Acoustic Festival, also supported a number of local charity events. She sings, and I can vouch for this because I've heard her a lot, sings in a soulful and versatile tone that soothes the spirit of many a Friday evening commuter and midweek punter. Appropriately for someone who had a baby this year, she's playing a song entitled Baby. Please welcome Bonnie.
I had to add that bit at the end.
Going to meet kindness everywhere that you go, because you've taken enough now, it's a joke. You're going to meet wisdom in the friends that you see, because you met enough idiots to make a grown girl weep. You're going to speak highly of the things that you do, because you fired off their voices that say it ain't true. There's so many things are going on, and life feels every day. Some shit will keep on happening until you find your way, baby. You're going to keep trying, knowing it isn't fair, but still believe boldly in the power you bear. You're going to question the figures of old. Sometimes you do, but you don't have to do what you're told. You'll make examples for the youth behind you. The world will be changing every time that you do. There's so many things are going on, and life feels every day. Some shit will keep on happening until you find your way, baby, baby.
We're busy enjoying that. So our last judge is Minnie Birch. Now Minnie is a local she's local and she's a songwriter, but it does rather more. She has performed for many years writing her own weird folk pop songs. She's had songs played on national radio, that's Radio 1 and Radio 2 and probably others. Her songs have also been used in independent films and video games. She's part of a group who wrote songs based on the life and works of Shakespeare. And the most recent recording was a project that reworked traditional songs heard on the football terraces. I'd just like to say that wasn't my swearing you. This record was named as Sunday Times Top 100 Record of the Year. After a bout of ill health, she's now looking forward to releasing new music. She also plays with Kathy Pilkington. She's going to sing for us a song called Shut Eye, which is all about losing control of your life, and I'm hoping that doesn't apply to this evening. You bet.
Thank you, what a pleasure to be here. Mother says you're not sleeping, we don't know why. But I don't think you can help having those dreams.
It's now time for our 10 finalists to give us their introductory songs. And we begin with Bob Hines, who's played guitar and been in bands since he was 14, covering most genre of music as long as the song has a good tune and interesting words that it will get his ear. He loves writing his own tunes and has recorded a few albums of his own material. He's a committee member of St Neots Folk Club. Folk clubs are to be such wonderfully welcoming places, and it's always a pleasure for him to attend other clubs. The Watford Folk Song Competition is such a great idea, he says, and there's always been a pleasure to attend. His first song is called Strawberry Fair. It's about the fair that occurs every year in Cambridge. Please welcome Bob.
Thank you. Yeah, this song is about the Strawberry Fair that occurs in Cambridge. I don't know if anyone's ever been to it. It's a free festival with music, dance, food, literally anything. It started way back in a 1211 and happens every year, whatever the weather. The Cambridge Fair's brought people together. Come along, and everybody gathers round near the summer common. Fathers with their sons and mothers with daughters. It's organised chaos, but you oughta come along to Strawberry Fair. Strawberry Fair, well, I'll be seeing you there. I'll see you there. It's like a village green fake taken over by hippies. Some are from the colleges and some from the city. All your local folk, you look so pretty. Come along, and we'll parade around the town in a flash of colour. Back to the village green, where you'll discover the sweet, sweet smell of a strawberry summer. Come along to Strawberry Fair. Strawberry Fair, well, I'll be seeing you there. It's where local means community, you'll find it at the heart of the fair. Local means community, you'll find it at the heart of the fair. Yeah, yeah. It's all voluntary for the Strawberry Fairies. Some are in their teens and some in their 80s. All your local folk and dignitaries, come along, 'cause we got sexy belly dancers and the Lindy Hoppers. But try as you might, you'll never stop us. Now here's an idea, come on and join us. Come along to Strawberry Fair. Strawberry Fair. Strawberry Fair. Strawberry Fair. Well, I'll be seeing you there. Will I see you there? We'll read all about it in the Cambridge papers. Bring all your family, bring your neighbours. Chesterton Road is full of happy faces. Dancers and bands are gracing the stages. A free jamboree for all occasions. It's happened every year since 1211. On and on, and we'll all get together at Strawberry Fair. Strawberry Fair. Strawberry Fair. Strawberry Fair. Well, I'll be seeing you there. Will I see you there?
Oh, that's all.
Thanks, Bob. So next we have Peter Isles, and when I've got my glasses on, I'll tell you all about him. So Peter's learning classical guitar at school developed or degenerated into playing chords and and folk music. Early influences were the Spinners, who we saw at Watford Town Hall, and they still has their songbook, Steel Eye Span, and Pink Floyd. Not usually known in the folk world, but there you go. His warm-up song is from deep in his folds, it says here, written in the 1970s in Croxley Green by a virtually unknown songwriter who happened to be called Peter Isles, and it's called Light of Love. Peter.
Thank you. Yes, you might feel there's some idealism of youth in this, but then perhaps I haven't changed much. So,
I hope so. I hope not changed.
well, you don't want to grow up too much, you know.
Different shirt, maybe.
That's what I mean. I was looking at the hygiene angle.
Cool white moon in dark sky above. The winds are whispering of the beauty of love. She'll blow the dust away and open your eyes and lift your weary heart to see the sunrise. Starry light of a star in the sky, so far away and yet here in my eye. Just like your love, it shines so bright to give the darkest night a beautiful guiding light.
Thank you, Peter. Richie Knight and Lucy Amos, known as the Sepia Tone Folk Collective, they've been playing together for 3.5 years and pride themselves on being an all-originals band. The principal genre is traditional English, Irish folk music. They also write and perform folk, pop, rock, Americana, country music, and even the blues. Richie plays guitar, mandolin, banjo, piano and harmonica, providing backing harmonies to Lucy, who takes lead vocals and plays a variety of percussion instruments. He's also learning the guitar to enhance their sound. Musical influences genuinely range from anything from Vivaldi to the Velvet Underground, with the golden era of 60s folk country singers like Dylan or Drake, as well as some brilliant contemporary American female folk blues artists spring to mind. The warm-up song is called 3 Shots. It's a fictional ballad of a gunman in a love triangle. Richie Knight and Lucy Amos, the Sepia Tone Collective.
Thank you.
Summer in Mississippi back in 1869. 3 pistol shots in the dead of night. A young man falls down in the dust.
one thing on my mind. Jonesville, Marksville, Lafayette. You keep heading west so the sun don't set. You keep on moving, can you leave the law behind? Pass through Houston, Corpus Christi bound. Not a dime in my pocket or a friend around. Travelling round that big old Lone Star land. Kingsville, Fremont, dust in my eyes. Pocket full of trouble, head full of lies. Gotta get down to the Rio Grande. 1,000 miles just to get to you. No food in my belly, holes in my shoes. Man in Jackson, 6 feet underground. A 6-shooter, only 3 bullets left. A lover on the run and a wife bereft. And a noose round my neck if I'm ever found. Don't look back, don't get slow. We can start again down in Mexico. It's a place for us to make it through the night. I don't know, cause I've never been, but if we cross that river, San Martin, meet we in the morning light.
Revenge is as cold as 3 bullets made of lead, and vengeance is as cold as the grave. His love for that woman means another man is dead. Does killing like a coward make you brave?
Well, yes, I fired those shots, 1, 2, 3. I did it for her, so we could be free, cause 3 was the crowd, and 1 man had to die. 3 bullets in his heart, but my heart lives. It lives for her, cause her heart forgives me, and while she lives, I've got an alibi. I am hers, she is mine, and we're bound together by a cold-blooded crime. I'll hang for murder in the 1st degree, but I'd kill for her, my Mississippi queen. She's the prettiest woman I've ever seen, and a girl's pretty face fits a man who's never free.
Okay, so next we have Matt Davis, who's here somewhere. So Matt's a singer-songwriter and guitarist based in St Albans. As well as writing his own songs, Matt is a keen arranger of traditional songs for fingerstyle guitar using a variety of tunings. I don't know what that means at all, you know. His influences include Paul Simon, Kate Rusby and Martin Simpson. Matt realised an album of original music this year called Of the Morning, and his opening song is called Caribou Minor. And I'm still not doing that joke.
Thank you very much. So this is neither a traditional song nor an auto-tuning. What's the other thing? So this is somewhere between the gold rush of 1850 in California and the famous one later on in the Klondike. There was another one chronologically and geographically somewhere between in northern British Columbia in the Caribou country. And this is a song about the best way to make money from best way to make money during a gold rush is to sell things to miners. Now for every miner in Barkerville, you're also gonna find that businessman with a wiser scheme, following the golden seam, mining the Caribou miner, oh miner, miner, and there is nothing finer. You'll be in good company, mining the Caribou miner. Now the Harper boys from Oregon came, they fed the 49ers. Now 500 head of cattle drove, like manna sent from God above, to feed the Caribou miner, oh miner, miner, and there is nothing finer. You'll be in good company, mining the Caribou miner. Now at night the miners want to see a soft breast to recline there. For $1, Co Mary's girls will smile, invite you in just for a while, and comfort the Caribou miner, oh miner, miner, and there is nothing finer. You'll be in good company, mining the Caribou miner. Now San Juan came across the sea, came all the way from China, to sell picks and shovels and tea and rice, all that you need, a reasonable price, to equip the Caribou miner, oh miner, miner, and there is nothing finer. You'll be in good company, mining the Caribou miner. Now I'll dig beside those icy banks, find a seam, or else I'll die there. For with no money I cannot leave upon those icy banks of freeze. For they mine the Caribou miner, oh miner, miner, and there is nothing finer. You'll be in good company, mining the Caribou miner, oh miner, miner, and there is nothing finer. You'll be in good company, mining the Caribou miner.
Our next performer, Alison Raymond, plays guitar, banjo, violin, harmonica and piano. For many years her first instrument was piano accordion. She was a Morris dancer and dance caller and has made guitars, banjos, violins and dulcimers. Her writing about instrument building has been published internationally. She also sings and is a qualified music teacher. Today she plays as half of the duo Warp and Weft and plays piano in the dance band Abella. She's written and produced plays based around traditional music. Musical influences are Scottish, Shetland, English and Nordic traditions, traditional fiddle, Sam Sweeney, Barry Bain, Becky Driscoll, also John Tams, Joni Mitchell, Alison Krauss, Julie Shand. Alison is joined by Susan today and their warm-up song is called Darling Boy. Please welcome Alison.
So there were three good reasons for choosing Darling Boy to sing today. First, of course, this gives me the opportunity to play with Susan on fiddle, which is always such a pleasure. Secondly, it comes just 1 week after we were marking Remembrance, and that's the theme of this song. And thirdly, by pure coincidence, it happens to reference Faith, Hope and Charity briefly in this song, which is, of course, the theme for tonight's competition. Darling Boy. In the falling of the autumn leaves and the setting of the sun, the calling of the geese in a clear blue sky, in frost upon the garden and in snowflakes everyone, we meet again, my love and I. Though oceans may divide us, we dwell beneath one moon. Swallow, take my spirit when you fly to a land beyond the desert sands, far beyond the spumes, where we meet again, my love and I. When danger lurks before you, you'll feel me at your side. When fear creeps in your heart, you'll hear my voice. When all but hope and faith are gone, still love won't be denied. You'll hear my song above the battle's noise. We may not share a warm embrace, nor taste a tender kiss, for the service of the crown is your employ. But when those cannons rattle and the cruel bullets fly, feel my arms around you, darling boy. Lurks before you, you'll feel me at your side. When fear creeps in your heart, you'll hear my voice. When all but faith and hope are gone, still love won't be denied. You'll hear my song above the battle's noise. When he comes home to England, a soldier boy no more, rifle and no bayonet he'll carry, to fiddle, pipe and drum upon the dancing floor, before the priest my love and I will marry. To fiddle, pipe and drum upon the dancing floor, before the priest my love and I will marry.
Next we have Liz Miller and Chris Wilbraham, who perform as the Larks. Since meeting 17 years ago, the Larks have developed their sound using carefully wrought harmonies backed by guitar and mandolin to entertain their audiences. They play festivals such as Folk East and headline folk clubs in their native Suffolk, and sometimes further afield. Influences include Gillian Welsh, Joni Mitchell, The Smiths, The Cure or Anne Mitchell. Their original songs draw on personal experience and feelings that might speak of a remote Fenland railway station, a lifeboat disaster, or climate change, which is appropriate for the lot because the song they sing tonight is called Ploughshare, which is all about the impact of war on the environment.
Our next performer, Simon Denby, grew up in Shropshire listening to John Peel and played woodwind in a few bands around the West Midlands. Work brought him to London, and living in and around St Albans, he rediscovered the fun of writing songs when he retired. He plays them regularly at Redbourne Folk Club. Simon's warm-up song is Taking Cinderella to the Ball. Please welcome Simon.
It's what you get for trying. When you don't know why, you don't know what you don't know. All the wrongs and the rights. Squandered his chances, thinking he could run before he could crawl. Cue derision and spite. It's hard not to be unkind when he tells you that in his mind he'll be taking Cinderella to the ball tonight. They say the glamour runs skin deep. Inside those bullies can't tell cool from cool. You're gonna burn, so burn bright. Hand me down, shabby chic. He's adamant, he's not scared of ridicule. But he won't win the fight. The bellboy and the kitchen girl, daydreaming different worlds. Dreams that fade when the clock begins to strike. Thinks that it will be okay, but the signs all point the other way. But who's taking Cinderella to the ball tonight? When you run on red without a safety net, and you think you're gonna drown, it's the anchor of your soul that drags you down. Look for where the better days are found. It's what you get for getting through. The years go by and they meet by accident, and you guess that they might. It's a story you will recognize. She tells how her Prince Charming's came and went, taking everything in sight. She says it doesn't matter how much care you take. If you step on glass, it's gonna break, and it all turns back when the clock begins to strike. She says it doesn't matter how much care you take. If you step on glass, it's gonna break, and it all turns back when the clock begins to strike. So the bellboy and the kitchen girl swap stories from their different worlds, and he's taking Cinderella to the ball tonight.
Thanks, Simon. So next we have Mandy Woods. So Mandy Woods is currently based in Glastonbury, but travels widely in her camper van, like tonight, performing across the UK. As the daughter of an RAF fighter pilot, Mandy continued the nomadic lifestyle she knew as a child into her adulthood, crafting songs wherever she happened to find herself on her unconventional journey. This included a decade in Austin, Texas, where she became part of the music community. Influenced by singer-songwriters such as Nancy Griffith and Mary Shaping Carpenter, Mandy's Americana-infused songs of hope, heartbreak, humour and the highway take their inspiration from her own life and adventures and the lives of those around her. And the song she's going to perform in the first half is called That Cheating Lion. Mandy Woods.
this, but
Oh no. Change your mind.
no. I wrote this song for the competition last year,
Oh,
but I'm not very patient, and it kind of, I wrote it very, it sounds quite bitter because it's quite a bitter sounding song, but it's not really autobiographical, but it sort of rather spilled out rather quickly, and then I had a 6 months before before the deadline, and by that time I'd lost patience and it was already on my album. I couldn't really submit it to the competition then, so I thought I'll sing it to you now. It's called That Sheet in Mine.
You fooled me and you used me, told me a pack of lies. All your fancy stories were cooked up alibis. You hid those furtive emails, but your password's not that strong. So I read them, then I changed the locks, 'cause all we had was gone. You claim it was a one-off, but my mind is filled with doubt. You never would have told me if I hadn't found you out. You say you want to stay with me until the end of time. Too bad it slipped your mind the night you crossed that cheating line. You claim it was a one-off, but my mind is filled with doubt. I never would have told you if I hadn't found you out. You say you want to stay with me, so I'm repeating it, until the end of time. Too bad it slipped your mind the night you crossed that cheating line. I thought that we shared everything from laughter through to tears, but now I know the truth of it. These feel like wasted years. The time I spent with you seems like a castle built on sand, flowing through the hourglass along with all our plans. You claim it was a one-off, but my mind is filled with doubt. You never would have told me if I hadn't found you out. You say you want to stay with me until the end of time. Too bad it slipped your mind the night you crossed that cheating line. You'll find all your belongings by the road. Your laptop with those messages, some bags stuffed with your clothes. You better grab them quick, 'cause you can't trust no one round here. I'm speaking from experience in case that isn't clear.
performers Steve and Julie Wigley are a duo from Derby.
not being the people.
Julie is the songwriter, and whilst having written a handful of songs during the late 80s and early 90s, when they were resident singers at the White Hart Folk Club, it's only since her retirement in 2012 she's become a prolific writer. Her influences include Joni Mitchell, Mary Shaping Carpenter, Nancy Griffiths, and British writers such as Mike Silver, Johnny Copping and Reg Muros. With 10 albums in the last 10 years and another about to begin recording, Julie's songs always have a story to tell, whether it be about their home county, family, the environment, or a more traditionally styled tale of a local legend such as the warm-up song The Cockle Man. One of the highlights of a night out in the local back in the day was the arrival of the seafood seller with his baskets of fruits of the sea. The song tells the story of Rod Murter, who's been a cockle man all of his life in the West Midlands and is still going strong. Please welcome Julie and Steve.
Well, you told them all about the song. The Cockle Man. I need a bit of help really from the audience in this one, because just occasionally Julie writes a chorus and a song that gives me no time to breathe or swallow from beginning to end. I won't try and teach you the chorus, but if you can join me for the last line of the chorus, which is "and fresh crab sticks," I'll take a surreptitious breath and it saves me fainting on the floor. Oh, where did the cockle man go? He was always such a welcome sight, as he went about his fishy business in the pubs and clubs at night. So full of charm, wicker basket on his arm, brimming over with those freedom air that have so recently been swimming in the briny. You could almost smell the ocean air. He always looked the part, turned out nice and smart in his neat white coat and trilby hat. And like any other travelling salesman, well rehearsed in the cheeky chat. "I've got winkles," he would cry with a twinkle in his eye, "tasty mussels and the finest clams. They slip down easy with a pint of double diamond, sherry, cherry, be or baby sham. Lovely shellfish for your delectation, gastropods and mollusks and crustaceans, Neptune's cornucopia, come and take your pick. Cockle, shrimps and whelks and prawns and fresh crab sticks." Thank you. Oh, where did the cockle man go? For a glimpse of him my poor heart aches. Now the gastropods have given way to gastropubs, fancy burgers and sizzling steaks. They say he's past his prime, he was off his time, with quite a taste for flavours new. But you can't beat a decent pint in a cosy pub, with a salty seafood snack to chew. Lovely shellfish for your delectation, gastropods and mollusks and crustaceans, Neptune's cornucopia, come and take your pick. Cockle, shrimps and whelks and prawns and fresh crab sticks. Oh, where did the cockle man go? Let me tell you now of Rod Murtaugh and his modern day fleet of cockle men, selling all your favourites and much more still. Full of charm, wicker basket on their arm, you can hear that old familiar cry, resounding in the taverns of the Black Country. Prawn crackers, pickled eggs, pork pies, and lovely shellfish for your delectation, gastropods and mollusks and crustaceans, Neptune's cornucopia, come and take your pick. Cockle, shrimps and whelks and prawns and fresh crab sticks. Undoubtedly the best in the Midlands, there you'll find the cockle man alive, alive, oh.
It's Julie and Steve. So, finally, but not least, we have Alex Scott. Now, Alex Scott's influences are based upon the classic rock bands for the 60s and 70s, both in terms of guitar playing and songs. Alex has been a songwriter for over 40 years, covering most styles of popular music, including folk, pop, rock, country, ballads, and musical theatre. And he's actually putting on his own musical here next year called Crossing the Line. He's now established on the local music scene as a solo acoustic musician and a singer-songwriter. And he also plays in a duo and a 5-piece group. He organises many music events, including open mic events, and promotes artists performing original music nights once a month at the Henderson Pub in Abbots Langley, as well as charity fundraisers for good causes. This year that's going to be one for the pensioners who have been affected by the axing of the winter fuel payment. So you can see Alex is struggling to fill up his time since he retired. His warm-up song is called Fragments, and I think he had me in mind because he told me it's about dementia.
The song's called Fragments, and I work a couple times a week with a dementia charity, a local charity called Hearts, Music and Memories. And last year I did a fundraiser for them. They're a tiny charity, and they're always in need of funding, as most charities are these days. So I organised this charity and about a dozen musicians along in Watford. We raised some money. We got the Lord Mayor of Watford along, which was very pleasing. So the song is the theme for the evening, about dementia and people losing their memory. And as you can see, I'm not doing very well, but I always play, since I was sort of in my 20s, I played with. This is about losing memory, and it's about the fragments of your mind, remembering the bits that as you get older and you're starting to get the disease, just trying to hold on to what you've got. So fragments. In your deepest memories, where thoughts used to bloom, a once vibrant mind now fades into the gloom. Whispers of moments slipping through the cracks, dementia's cold embrace when there's no turning back. Faces once familiar, lost in the echoes of a life that's been dismissed. Fading recollections like pages in the wind, the cruel cost of time where the memories are dim. The struggle to remember breaks my heart. The pain of watching you tears me apart. How can I get through to you? Is there anything I can do? Your footprints in the sand are washed away by the tide. A lifetime of stories now lost where they hide. Like flickering candles, dimming one by one, in the caverns of your mind where the darkness has begun. A journey of confusion, thoughts and time collide. A beacon in the darkness where the memories abide. In the midst of the chaos, a glimmer of sun. Hold on to the fragments and cherish every one.
heart. The pain of watching you tears me apart. How can I get through to you? Is there anything I can do?
Okay, so that concludes the first half of the evening. So you've got 20 minutes to stock up with beer or wine or whatever you want to drink or eat. Depends. They might sell some coal, I don't know. And then when we come back from the break, we're going to immediately draw the raffle. So if you want raffle tickets, you need to get them now. See you in 20 minutes. Thank you very much.